Okay, hey guys, it's Dave from Florence Road. I'm just going to give you an overview of using Gigpress, which is a really awesome plugin for listing the upcoming shows or gigs that you've got coming up. It obviously works in the WordPress, which is what I'm talking about today. So what I'm going to do is just give you a little bit of an overview of how it works. I don't know if it's possible to have a top 5 favorite plugins, but I've used this one pretty much on every single musician website we've ever built. So at the moment, I'll just leave it as kind of blank. So there's various different settings and shortcodes you can have with Gigpress. Like because it works on a database, you can essentially pull various different settings through. So let's just go and have a look at the very basics for how it works. So once we've logged into the dashboard, you'll see over on this left hand side the little button that says Gigpress. So we're just going to go straight into, let's have a look and see how it works. We're going to add a show. So I just click on add a show, and it actually gets easier as you add more shows because as you do it, it remembers who the artist is and it also can remember venues and things like that. So let's say Chelsea, for an example, who's a singer-songwriter from Perth. I'm working on her website at the moment, so hence she gets a little plug. Fantastic voice, by the way. Definitely worth having a listen to her stuff. December, we're going to say in advance because at the moment, as I'm shooting this video, it's the 13th of December, so only 12 days till Christmas. My true love said to me, yeah, anyway, didn't mean to do that. Let's say, so it's December, we're going to say December 20 is her gig, and obviously it's 2012, and we're going to say at a particular time, obviously, so she's performing at 9 p.m, and this is all fictional. We're going to add a new artist because there's no artists in the database at the moment, so, whoops, I'll click on add a new artist. So we're going to say Chelsea Cullen, and obviously you can have a different artist. So you could have you, and you could have you as a band. So it could be Chelsea, and it could be Chelsea Cullen and the Reindeers, because it's Christmas. And you can have a different URL if need be, but we're just going to say Chelsea Cullen for now. And Chelsea's going to be playing at a new venue, which we'll just call as a venue in Perth called Mojo's. So we'll call Mojo's, and I'm just going to, while I'm doing this, I'm going to quickly look up Mojo's and get the proper address because one day she might play there, and this will be very easy for her to add the details in. 237 Queen Victoria Street, North Fremantle is the address. North Fremantle. And as an artist, you know, it gets annoying putting these sort of details in every time, but this is the great thing about Gigpress is that it remembers the details once you've done it once, so you don't have to worry about doing it again. What's the postcode in Freo? It is 6159. And the venue is not in the United States. The venue is in Australia, Western Australia, Fremantle for that matter. Venue website, we can just copy that link, mojosbar.com.au. Paste that in, that's not going to work. HTTP, always put HTTP, semicolon / mojosbar.com.au, and the phone number. Bear with me, it'll get exciting soon, I promise. You can then say, you know, all ages or licensed. So we're going to say, look, this is no minors. And I'm just going to get rid of this. And the price would be, what would it be? It would be whatever you set it as. So you can have it as free, or you could have it as $10. We're going to say, look, it's $10. And you can have a ticket URL, so you can actually link it to somewhere else. So you just copy and paste that. It might be at a ticketing agency, it might be off your website, you might not have anything. You can have a ticket phone number, external URL, and you can put in notes and go, this is a test gig to show you how it works. Wonderful. Okay, you can do it as part of a tour. So if you've got a tour, it will then put all the gigs into one little setting. And you can do a related post. So a related post is you might have the gig poster and you want to display the gig poster and a big announcement and all these sort of things. So you could then link it to a related post. So as you can see, it shows all your posts, but we're not going to do that. And I'm just going to hit add show. So that was done. You can obviously add a similar show. Now what we do is go to the website, and when I refresh, there's the show that's come in. So I need to change Chelsea's style sheet slightly just so we can view this easier. But as you can see, you know, it puts in the date, puts in the city, puts in the venue, Australia, and all the details are underneath. And obviously people can subscribe by RSS as well. And down the right hand side, you can see it's also done the same thing under upcoming gigs. So as you add more, depending, it'll all publish in date order. It will filter down the page, and likewise it'll do up to 5 down here, down the right hand side. So that's how you add a show, very straightforward. Let's say you made a mistake. So we're just going to go into shows and we can edit the show. So we just go in here and you can go edit. If you got the address of the venue wrong or the artist, you can change them in there, as well as the tour. You pretty much don't need to worry about the settings. Okay, let's say for instance the date has passed, so we're just going to change the date, and I'll show you how the archive functionality works. So we'll go, you know what, we played an awesome show, and unfortunately that is in arrears and it has occurred. So I'm going to hit update, and I'm going to go back to the site, and you'll notice that upcoming, it'll disappear, and there's no shows booked at the moment. And down the right show, no shows, but we go into the archive, and there was the show, and that'll be in the date order. So it's a really cool way of displaying all your gigs, and that's pretty much how Gigpress works. So very straightforward video. I hope it was easy enough for you. I'll show you a quick look at the settings, just in case you are inquisitive and you want to know how to change this. You can go into the shows and you can put in a URL for where your shows are, so we probably should do that, and that's the URL there. So I'm just going to paste it in here. This will change. So Chelsea's website's not live at the moment, but it will be eventually. You know, we can change the date, month, year, which is great. You know, obviously if you're reading this in the US, you would change that around the other way around to month, day, year. And yeah, that's pretty much, I mean, you can read through most of these. You can put in things like date and city, but you probably don't need to. Open external links in different windows. So yeah, there you go. That's Gigpress. Hope you enjoy using it. As I said, also really important, you can import and export all your gigs. I have had a couple of clients that used a default system in the past that didn't allow them to do that. So this does. So future proof, if you ever need to get everything out, you can do. So enjoy.